Welcome, welcome Capricorns, Soulmate. I am Key, and this is our doorway. This is for sun, moon, and rising sign. Before we enter the doorway, this reading can be used, yes, for entertainment purposes. Yet if this reading truly resonates with you, connects with you, take with you will. What doesn't, you don't have to. It is my honor as your key to tell you that as a human being, we have the 12 zodiac signs within us. It's all about is what is activated at the given time. You are using it. If this reading resonates with you, like, press the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe. Past, present, soulmate readings are in the description box below. So let's see, Capricorns, what is the present gift from the Akashic Records library? So let's walk through it. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What present gift for Mr. and Miss Capricorn and Soulmate for January 1st through January 15th? What will be taking place? Okay. Emotionally, energetically, for Mr. and Miss Capricorn and Soulmate for January 1st to January 15th, 2019. Emotionally, energetically. Let's see, we have all the tablets. Right. Masculine Capricorn. Your present gift from the Akashic Records is that you are an authority figure. That would make perfect sense. You are about corporations, companies, organizations that relate to how you see a family unit working together and how that unity produces productivity and prosperity. That is a present gift that you embody and activating. Female Capricorn, like masculine, your gift is seeing the lessons in the blessings. In order to be an authority figure, in order to be a chief executive, in order to be the captain of any ship, any way of life, in order to be able to manage and help people, you would have to walk and experience many lessons. Lessons help us to learn not just about the circumstances, but to learn even about ourselves and our belief systems. That is your present gift to you. Soulmate. From the Akashic Records, you embody Gaia and how, influenced by Greek and Roman, you see how to build a civilization requires a lot of mistakes, a lot of rebuilding, remodeling, most importantly, through the blessings, seeing how building, even when figuring out the foundations and how to build, requires not just perfection, but requires patience. Patience we learn through mistakes, through mishaps, miscalculations. Yet, those myths will become that very mission in how you build. Remake what should and could be how the influence of Greco-Roman period can become. In order to remake something, we must learn about the mistakes our forefathers had to endure to understand how to make a new foundation. That is your gift, soulmate. How you will be moving, Trinity, with these gifts for the next 2 weeks. First week, masculine Capricorns, you are in the 5th house of Leo. Your willpower is being influenced by your environment. You are an authority figure in some way, shape, and form in this life, in your environment. How you are willing to make the changes to be more aligned with that, not new role, but a purpose in which you've always been prepared for. You have all the natural resources, you have all the connections, masculine Capricorn, to make your endeavors happen. And like any changes, it correlates to what needs to be corrected. Sometimes what we know needs to be corrected, saying even the word might make us cringe on it. How can we correspond to the changes? Fear surrounding money. Capricorns, you have always stood the role as authority figure. And like any authority figure, you have to find out what is fair. And in order to find out what is fair, you had to learn what causes fear. Your fear is a universal fear that everyone feels. That's how you know that being appointed authority figure role truly not only suits you, but it calls out for you to serve it because it is you. So, the wisdom to accept help from others, family unit, team. Capricorns is all about, yes, being a captain, but guess what? A captain needs crew members. Crew members that correlate and correspond to the same core values, the same standards. Yes, in different faces and different forms, but the action still remains the same. That's how you know who to connect to. So your uncertain self-employment will be appointed self-employment. You know you want to be self-employed, and you know what you have, what it takes to be self-employed. Now, this finding a way to walk in it will be your next purpose, your next steps. It's good that you're feeling this way emotionally and energetically in the first week. Female Capricorns. In knowing your lessons in your blessings, you are becoming a knight of your foundation, A knight is all about being that go-getter, yes, but being a go-getter based on their dedication, determination, and desire, not for themselves, but for, again, a family structure. Even a knight has an energy of a comrade, of a friend. A friend we see as an extended family. And that's what you're building your foundation, and have been building your foundation the first week. You're being more passionate, more adventurous, and how you are building a firm, solid foundation to what drives you. You are self-assured because you know you have the lessons and the blessings. That is wisdom, and wisdom is wealth. And you're being restless and going in that approach. So, a sudden event that needs immediate attention. When we have certain circumstances that come our way, based on our lessons in our lives, we know how to not only bring forth a solid solution, but understand why it took an event to remind us that what we have learned in lessons might have been hard, but it helps to lead others out of their circumstances. So, time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. You're seeing that. Soulmate. In order to rebuild, you must have strength. Not just physical strength. Spiritual strength. Mental strength. To be able to tackle what you truly are building in your world. And you have the strength of the lion, like your masculine, and the desire to move forward. Yet you're putting your heart into this. And when you put a heart into something that we truly want to make, then you have that protection, both through people, through your spirit guides, even through source, inside and outside of yourself, that you connect to. So, great inner strength, you have that, and you're bringing it out. You are the door to bring out and walk out and showing your strength. So, releasing harsh judgments. Make us not only feel better, but just to release it, to speak it, to write it out, to sing it out, to dance it out. In any way it's necessary in releasing. Finding that as not only a solution, but a way to connect even more to the source. So forgiveness and compassion in your quest. Because Greco-Roman, yes, made a beautiful civilization, yet historically it had its faults, its flaws, that sometimes even in our own personal life we want to overlook. But this time, not overlooking, but looking directly at it, seeing it like a person looking at a painting, seeing the beauty, the perfections and imperfections. That's what makes it the art. That's what makes it worth creating. So, by doing this the second week, masculine Capricorn, wow, you're becoming the sun. I see you buckled up real quick and see how the changes you have made in your environment, the changes you are putting forth in your endeavors, is allowing not only you to be and to feel like the sun, but how others around you in the second week is recognizing you as the sun. And like the sun that's outside, we love the sun. It gives us nourishment. It gives us warmth. It gives us security in knowing that something important, a seed, will be grown. And that's what you're doing right now in the second week. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. You are an authority figure. And to be an authority figure, you're knowing. You know that you know. And yet you had to walk in your world knowing that. In order to realize you are the sun, you had to realize who you are and your place in it. Second week. Wow. Now that you have become the go-getter, Miss Capricorns, and moving forward and building your foundation, now you have the 4 pillars in which you know how to really make your foundation even more firm, even more fundamental, and even more focused. You're in the house of Cancer. Cancer is all about cultivation, but seeing the cultivation can even stem from the cure in a situation. Finding a cure in something requires cultivation. The core. What is the core you found? The core is you. The core is your time on this world and how you have learned many lessons and how those lessons have led you to become a leader, to cultivate, and so much more. You are the dragon, not just on the outside. Well, in the second week, people are seeing you as that dragon, as not just a mystical creature, but in human form. To have that type of primal energy outside of you and how you build your foundation, you will receive that contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. Yes, cultivating that home. The successful completion of a project is near, and that will point you in the new direction of how you want to stabilize and nurture what you have built. Soulmate. Wow. From your strength and what you want to build, you are becoming the Knight of Water. And the Knight of Water is all about having and knowing that your emotions and your intuition is right on point. Knowing that your emotions is your engine to help you become your own enterprise and to figure out who in your world to connect to in rebuilding. Whether that be a Pisces, who are pioneers of the water, Scorpios, who are the seeker of source, and source is not just God and Goddess in a name that we give, but source within and all around us. Water is a source for nourishment, to stay alive. That is a physical way of seeing how source is in your life and how you as a source in the world for others gives you a more understanding to weather any storm or any wave that comes your way. So, yes, people are seeing you as very enthusiastic on the endeavor you're about to approach and have been approaching. And you're becoming very contemplative on how to calculate and be of connection to people that have the same core values yet know the history also in which their core values come from to unite with you. So, falling in love or a wedding proposal, the need to balance your emotions, yes. When you're about to build something very powerful, very influential to others, then yes, the balance of emotions would need to be taking place. Because when it's time to walk completely, you want to know how to respond through your language, how you feel. That's something I'm practicing as well, and many others. So, an invitation to a social event will help you to understand how to not just walk in it, but how to talk in which you feel and having the strength in delivering that. Until we meet again, Trinity, you are not only building your foundation, but your foundation flourishes so much that it becomes foundations for others to learn, to grow, and evolve with. Wow. Capricorns. What a first 2 months. Well, it will be going strong in the next 2 months, I feel. That's what was spoken. It was seen in many ways. So you have January, February, and March. Yes. If this reading resonates with you, press the thumbs up button. The more thumbs up, the more views, the more I know that I'm connecting to so many others and that I'm not alone in walking and learning through the Akashic Record Library and seeing how knowing thyself and knowing others through their core can really help change and cultivate the Eden we thought we didn't even have in this world, but heard of. If you would like me to be a personal key to you in your new direction, everything is in the description box below. If you have any other questions about any other services that I provide outside of Keykey's Doorway, email me, Gmail me. I love you, I love you, I love you. We will see you on the other side.